of these Legends right now. I cannot wait.
Yeah, and he also showed no signs of chill when it was that warm-up game either. Like, he was out for blood. So, just to see some of those nade lineups and obviously the set plays that you were discussing before Pimp onto the A site, the smoke's obviously pluming that little bit farther. Rain going to be coming in, spawning the heads, removing the head of Guardian, and he'll be the first to fall, but Brokey may be looking for some more. Well-placed flashbang forces him back into sandwich, but be careful what you wish for as Pasha darts out into the open, twisting Karrigan like a guillotine, come down and remove the head of the operation, and the rest is falling into place. It comes down to the Swede, but Alan can only muster up the strength for one kill. First blood goes to FaZe.
Yeah, well done by FaZe Clan. You could clearly see the Legends had a plan right here. They wanted to flesh out the players of Palace, but unfortunately they were disrupted in that strat before it even got to be executed. So we see it from FaZe Clan, and I think we're going to see that a lot, especially now that Robs has brought the auto shotgun, which is a weapon that we don't normally see a lot in competitive play. So let's see how that pans out here in CS2. But I think that's going to be the game plan for FaZe Clan, so to speak. Show no respect and try to disrupt the Legends as much as possible so they feel uncomfortable on the map.
Speaking of uncomfortable.
Oh,
yep. Neo gets
okay.
That's XM at that distance, range, huh? Insta headshot, huh?
Yeah. Wow, okay. Well, if you can do that, Robs, why not?
So I picked up the weapon, I guess, and hey, they went for a mixed buy of weapons, a Scout, an XM, and so far the Legends have mustered up nothing in return. This was a force buy. No post-plant afforded them no real luxuries, and MBK may be able to post up one kill, but that is all that they will get from this round, and now the Legends will be back onto a very low buy or an eco. FaZe looking good to start things off.
Yeah, looking solid, looking very solid. Still blown out of my mind by Robs with a long-distance auto shotgun headshot from that distance. I guess he didn't have armor, the opponent, head armor at least, but wow, if you can do that in Counter-Strike 2, then I think I found my new favorite weapon.
The weapon I've been enjoying the most, Pim, just to pick your brain on this one, is it should be a gimme round. There's only a Scout in play. I've been loving the Galil since CS2 came out.
Yeah,
Actually, I think it looks fantastic.
Yeah, it is slightly underrated, even in CSGO, I'd say. It's not a bad weapon, but maybe it got a bit of a buff or a bit of feeling to it in CS2. I wouldn't mind that at all.
2 kills have hit the deck. Great shot from MBK. The Frenchman showing that he's not done, and the Scout is put to use as well. This round might not be done, especially as Rops is on 2 HP and stuck on the balcony. He's going to be contested any second now, but Brokey's there to lend his Estonian teammate a hand and keep him alive just for a few more seconds. Pasha also on low HP, trying to force his way out onto the ramp side with the MP9. The spray is a riot. He gets punished. Oh dear.
Not the best situation, unfortunately, for our good friend Papito, but listen, not a bad round from the Legends. The investment from them coming into the round was very, very small, so to speak, and they got 2 kills, and almost a 3rd kill on towards Rob, so not too shabby, not too bad. Get to see the first buy round right now. We spoke about it. Who's going to be the AWP player for the Legends? Looks like Guardian will be the first one to pick it up. And then maybe on the CT side, we'll see both Pasha and Guardian pick it up. And they'll run a classic double op setup.
Certainly make a lot of sense. And we did talk about this in office. Guardian with an AWP on Mirage is a classic combination in Counter-Strike going past many, many years. And there is one of those little changes we discussed. The HE into connector forced the smoke away, which is now plumed back again, and they get caught in amongst the smoke. Rops gets punished. Neo wants to go in for more. Low HP, that HE is going to force away the CTs. And the Ts are taking control over middle.
Oh, they want to re-aggress in towards window right here. Twist already up in short room right here. You have Rain, you have another teammate in window. They want to see if they can gain some map control, maybe find a couple of picks, but they move away. Second guess themselves, all while NBK is walking up middle, controlling that area. Brokey hiding inside a smoke, see if he can find something. It is 2 players in Guardian and Neo down to low HP, so it's still a very open round right now, but clear to see where the Legends want to go. They want to visit the B-bomb side, and right now there's only one player defending that, and that's Karrigan.
Smoke may not have bought him up enough time because they're going to start to spill out here, but it does extend so far that it blinds Alan, who gets sprayed down and amongst it. Twist, who had joined his IGL not long for this world, and Karrigan is doing it all alone. Brokey picks up the pieces, and this is starting to get a little bit out of hand now, considering that 2 of the 5 players yet to get off the mark, and it's 2 of the heavy hitters. Guardian and Pasha both still on 0 frags.
Yeah, I think you brought up a good detail right here. Kerrigan seemed to be a little bit late with the smoke on towards B-Apps, but because it blooms and it spreads out so incredible fast, I think there's a new timing when it comes to CS2, that you can actually be a bit late with your grenades and still get away with it. At least that's what happened here for Kerrigan. NBK, aggressive out towards middle. Papito helping out. You called him out. 0 frags to his name before this round. Finally gets one right here, and that's a good start. Very good start for the Legends. Up in a 4v3 situation, evened out by Rups now into a 3v3, but at the very least, there's a lot of space created for a guy like Neo who can now walk out of Palace, potentially unspotted by Rain.
Yeah, because of all those casualties, Rain has fell back. Rups did spot players.
What?
That was awkward. Look, like Pasha had no idea he was being shot at for a few seconds, but now Guardian, last man standing, there he goes. Goes in with his AWP and picks up the first kill. Has time to pick and retrieve the bomb, and still has almost all of his HP remaining. Drop down into underpass. In the meanwhile, it's going to be Kerrigan moving around the side, and Rain's rotating through on ramp. So the team's almost trading positions, but of course Guardian has no idea as to where these two pesky counter-terrorists are now forcing their way in. So he's going to be very slow, very steady, just checking all of his angles.
Still got a lot of time to work with as well. 43 seconds. He doesn't have to rush into any decision. Doesn't have to step anywhere. Has a smoke, has a flash, so a decent amount of utility to work with. And right now it looks like he's making the right play. Obviously, it's hard to know for Rain and Kerrigan where Guardian is on the map right now, but he's going for the flank on towards the B-bomb side, and question remains, will Kerrigan be ready for that? He finds himself in a good position up in towards the B-apps, and there's a bit of a timing issue right here for Guardian. Still has 15 seconds to go. Is he going to go straight for the plant? He can clear bench, he can maybe clear car, but that's it. He has to plant the bomb, and I think Kerrigan right now is in a prime position to jump down and kill him. He's going to wait for it, and there we go. Misses the opportunity. It's now Guardian in a 1v1, and now it's his time to reposition. That is going to be a very tough clutch for Rain now.
Yeah, the timing here is so huge, and he's heard sound cues. He knows where Rain is coming from. It's a gimme frag, and Guardian does not disappoint. No kills going into this round, but a 3k and a 1v2 clutch for the Legend.
Yeah, that was a beautiful, beautiful clutch from Guardian. Played it to perfection. Used all the time, waited for Kerrigan, and yeah, you could maybe argue Kerrigan should have gone a little bit more aggressive on towards Guardian when he was planting the bomb, but he wanted to play it safe, sort of. He wanted Guardian to run into his crosshair, but Guardian was just faster. He was aware, and he ended up in a very good position and also took down Rain. Well done by Guardian, and we get a round on towards the Legends now. Let's have a game.
Yeah, let's hope that momentum builds and swells here. Brokey misses his shot, gets punished. 65 HP, it will cost him. But Brokey will not miss on the second time of asking. Pepito and Guardian both put down with authority, and it's only MBK that's bounced back in the process. All three Ts very isolated. Rops again with the XM, shredding and splattering MBK where he stands. And although Alan's managed to wiggle his way through on the underpass, it probably won't end up costing that much for FaZe as they hold it down. We said we got a game on our hands. We said we needed momentum, and instantly FaZe slammed the door in the face of the Legends.
At least the money bonus is still applicable for the Legends, so they still have a bit of cash to buy up here. We see AKs across the board for all the players. We see utility, but you're right, Vince. We need some more rounds attached to the Legend teams right now. 5-1 for FaZe Clan, and as you so beautifully highlighted a couple of times, Rups very much in love with the vacuum cleaner in the XM, just running around and just destroying his opponents so far. 7 kills to his name, and I think 6 of those are with the XM.
The vacuum cleaner. I haven't heard that one before. I love that name.
That's what we call in Denmark, yeah?
Very nice. Yeah, it makes a lot of sense. Brokey, so aggressive with the AWP. We love to see that. You don't know if you're on the Legends side, taking shots left and right. Alan, who managed to get himself out on the A side, can't do much with that position. And our Guardian stuck. Nice first headshot. You have to be careful with Guardian. He can punish you. 2 kills go his way. And he also does have control over 17 HP, so he can keep himself alive in this round a little bit longer. Has the bomb as well as he rotates back around. Are we going to see another Guardian clutch?
The work conditions for Guardian in this one is slightly tougher with only 17 HP. Oh, Kerrigan. Well, at least he spots him now, but it's going to be tough for Guardian. Needs an instant headshot. That could be it. The grenade coming in on towards Kerrigan. Yep, that's it. Well done. A beautiful Kobe thrown by Kerrigan, and he takes down Guardian, who, once again, as you said, Vince, came very, very close to clutching it out for the Legends. One may say that someone on that team needs to help him out a little bit, and it may very well be Pasha and Alan, who so far combines for 3 kills in 7 rounds. Not trying to point any fingers here, but we know they can do better. So a little bit of more help for the guys on the Legends side, and maybe, just maybe, we can have a competitive game.
I certainly hope so. Extinguishing the Molotov to allow a little bit of real estate, but Guardian through the smoke takes the head of Rain with the AWP. A lot of damage inflicted to Guardian, who's on a measly 4 HP, so he has to get out of there because a HE was firing its way towards him. Didn't want to repeat of that previous round. And now Alan, I will say, Alan has been getting a lot of room for himself. We've consistently seen him be on these like late flanks, these late rotations, but he hasn't quite connected the shots. That reminds me a little bit of Prime Get Right back in the day. Obviously another Swedish player. And now Alan's going to be coming out. It's Guardian on his low HP that has got another entry. There is a chance now for the Legends to get their second round.
Another player goes down, leaves it up to Twist, and Rups now find themselves in a 2v4 where they have to retake the A-bomb site. You see Rups on a big flank right now. Twist smoked off in connector. It's hard to imagine they're coming back into this round, especially when Guardian is holding this angle, as we know him to do so well. That is just Na'Vi Guardian when he was at his best. He was not jumping around. He was not the most aggressive AWP player, but he was probably the best at just pointing his crosshair somewhere and always hitting the shots, as you see in this round as well. 4 kills to his name, and another round goes towards the Legend. That was a good one, and it also puts a bit of pressure on the economy on the FaZe Clan side. You can see it right here. Rups can obviously buy something because he's only buying the XM, but the rest of the players are low on money. Some of them will have to go with an MP9, a Deagle, and there'll be a severe lack of utility as well. This is the chance, Vince. If Legends can win this round, I think we may have a game on our hand.
Yeah, break that economy down, make FaZe Clan sweat a little bit. Guardian's got a great spawn, but the smoke is in his eyes. And HE's behind. It's going to cost him quite a bit of HP for his troubles. A beautiful, exquisite 4K in that last round on 4 HP. And in the meanwhile, Neo has been sneaking his way out onto the B side. Gets the first onto Karrigan. And although Twists is here, it's only a scout by his side. And that is as a result of their economy being in the slumps. The timing here is so rough for Twist. He goes for the repeat, has no idea that Neo is so close. But now that smoke is going to give his position away. There's still so much time on the clock here, though, Pimp. Like, they have a bit of control over B, and they got tons of time left.
Yeah, that's the thing, though. The B-bomb side on Mirage, I guess that's not going to change here in CS2. It's so tough to retake. In the meantime, Alan, as you said, lurking, like we've seen from Get Right so many times. The bomb goes down now as well, and I mean, at this point, if I'm FaZe Clan, I'm probably saving. Retaking the B-bomb side on Mirage, that's not going to be any easier in Counter-Strike 2. Twist getting a kill right here. That could open the possibility of them going for it, and yeah. Question remains, will they? I don't think so. I think the decision has been made. I think Rups is trying to get a couple of kills, maybe switching out the XM for an AK, but FaZe Clan put under a lot of pressure right now. 2 rounds in a row for the Legends and forced into saving this one. Starting to look very good for the old school guys.
Rups was so sneaky, but MBK's having none of it. He's seen too many players from the Estonian in the past. It wasn't as if I don't think Rups even had a kit, so he couldn't even ninja that one. Nah. But 2 players will go down with the ship.
Six to 3 now, yeah?
By the way, Pimp, did you ever play against Alan? Or was it slightly before your time?
That was before my time. I think he's the only player on the server I've never played against.
There you go.
Yeah. Which means I never lost to Alan either, so that.
Well, many players did back in the day. I'll get back into that in a moment because this is a very important round. Again, that economy hangs in the balance, but it's Twists with a double spray. This is why you save those guns. This is why you keep yourself with every opportunity to snatch back in. Guardian, MBK, and Pasha separated from one another, isolated from one another, and Rups is making moves round the back once again with the XM. Molly down, forces Karrigan out of position, but he can safely retreat back to the site, and he does have some cover this time from Rain, albeit on 12 HP, but Brokey also shows his hand, and the Legends now down to just 2 players.
Just 2 players, and once again, it's Guardian. We've seen him being clutch so far in this game, but a 1v5 is perhaps a bit too much to ask for, even for a guy like Guardian. Maybe they're going to give up a couple of kills. That is a nice shot. by Guardian. We know him to be so effective, so clinical with the AWP. Sure, it's been a couple of years since we last saw Guardian play at a high level, but he still has moments of brilliance. This time around, not enough, but a nice couple of kills at least to make it expensive for the FaZe clan. It's not going to be enough though to take the round, and they take a very commanding lead right here, 7-3. And I guess, Vince, we're within that area now where Legends, they would need at least 5 or 6 rounds to remain this game competitive. Otherwise, I'm afraid they're just going to run all over them in the second half.
Yeah, you'd certainly think that that is a distinct possibility. And the Legends will know this. $10,000 up for grabs, by the way, to the winner of this game. And flashes in the eyes of Rain. Not necessarily a player that you would say that you see AWPing that often.
Oh, I was just about to say, I'd rather have salt in my eyes 24 hours a day than watching Rain with an AWP, I'm not gonna lie. So that's a new one. Didn't go too well for him either. Stick with the deagle, buddy, stick with the rifle. That's where your bread and butter is at, but fair enough for trying.
This is the time. This is the time for sure. You got XMs, you got FAMASs out there. Rain on the AWP. There you go, ladies and gentlemen. You've seen everything now. As Alan is making moves again. Seems to have a very good read of the game of just getting through there, but is his read going to be good enough to realize that Brokey is rummaging around the back? It's going to be a free frag. If Alan doesn't turn around, he is a goner, and there is the taps. By the way, incidentally, have you tried the burst fire on the FAMAS in CS2?
I have not experienced with it yet, no.
It is pretty damn strong. I'm going to be honest. Definitely give it a try.
That's one of the things I missed the most from Counter-Strike Source, actually. A burst spray with the FAMAS that worked. Ooh, look at this. Rob's hiding inside the smoke. Are they aware? I don't think they're aware. MBK gets snuck down by Kerrigan as well. And there we go. The vacuum cleaner coming out. Cleaning everything. Rubs takes down papito. And that's going to be the 8th round for FaZe Clan. I think we said it a couple of times already. But it's pretty much last call now for the Legends. They can still get away with 7 rounds. Would be a fantastic first half. But at this point, every round FaZe Clan is getting is to be considered a bonus.
Absolutely, and it feels also that these rounds are getting harder and harder for the Legends to kind of draw out and suffocate away from FaZe. So will we see some aggression, just a straight up hold W, rush the bomb site, Rops with that XM, taking the first, and Rain and Twists cleaning up the rest, but Neo is going to keep themselves in with a chance. There again, in action is the smoke and HE relationship that we are talking about. The HG blows away the smoke. They see him, they frag him down, and it's already 9-3.
That's a beautiful little detail, right? Because the nade was being thrown on top of the smoke, so it was only the top of the smoke that disappeared while the bottom of it stayed as it was. I am so excited to see how that's going to play out when we get the pro teams and all these nerds that are going to study the game left, right, and center. I think you can utilize the, I guess, grenading the smokes in so many different ways that is going to add another layer and another level to Counter-Strike, especially from a tactical point of view. I don't know about you, Vince, but I'm excited.
Oh, massively excited. I'm right alongside with you, man. I really can't wait to see it. Hopefully it'll be out sooner rather than later. MBK, in the meanwhile, though, will be seeing Brokey in his iron sight, but he will fall to his death. Papito makes the most of that, though. A weakened Brokey is finalized. Alan tapping, desperately trying to get control over this round, but Twist says no as he forces them away. 15-5, by the way, the Canadian. Playing fantastically as ever, as the Legends looking to try and push their way onto the B site. They're going to be meeting Carrigan. The timing may work against the Dane, though, as he throws the flash out, and they've already got to the wide angle. That's going to be B site open for business now.
Yeah, that's putting Twist and Rups in a very uncomfortable spot. Again, Rups with the XM. Is he even going to try for the retake? I think Guardian's going to catch off Twist here in middle. That's it. That's round over. Game over. Rups were coming in from behind, hoping for Twist to create some space for him, but at this point, the best Rups can do is just get a couple of kills. Maybe go for the Ninja Diffuse. This time around, does he have a kit? I'm not even sure. He has a smoke to work with, and he's still trying right here. Gotta give it up for Rups. Yep, but he gets executed, gets fracked out by Neo, and Legends bring on another round to the scoreboard. Not too shabby. That's a good round right here. Good to see Neo and Guardian still keeping up the fracking department over on that team. Still want to see a bit more from Pasha, but if I'm not mistaken, he also used to be a CT player in his pro days, so maybe it's coming in the second half.
Oh yes, certainly a CT player. They relied more on the likes of Snacks on that T side in the classic Virtus.pro days. So definitely a player that has another couple of gears to get through. Excellent entry from MBK. Rain caught in the middle of nowhere. Flashbang alongside it. And now Pasha, the man we just highlighted, is going to be getting up close and personal in that ramp area. But Rops again with the XM. keeping himself with these buys. They've got a second XM in play as well. Brokey's picked himself up one, and the AWP for karrigan. A weapon, of course, he has used many times in the many years he's been playing this game. Very capable AWPer in his day.
Oh, look at MBK in a perfect position, catching off karrigan now. Yes, another knife kill. Yep. There we go. karrigan taking out. That's another one for MBK. So if he didn't deserve the bonus the first time around, he sure does now. Leave Twist in a 1v3. He got 1 kill on towards Alan. Has to ace in this round if he wants to get it, and he's smoked out from top connector. Trying to shoot through the smoke, trying to create a bit of a gap so he can spot something, but that's going to be absolutely impossible. As Guardian says no with a grenade straight into the face of Twist. Another round for the Legends, and they're slowly but surely evening out this game. I think 6 rounds in the first half, that could make this game quite interesting.
Yeah, that feels like the bare minimum, doesn't it? If they can hit 6, then there is a chance with that second pistol round, things could get interesting, but you also can't write off FaZe. I mean, we discussed this on Office. They're a team that have done so much with deagles and pistols and won so many times in these scrappy kind of buys, so you cannot overlook these 2 MP9s. They're going to carpet bomb up middle and try and run around the back of that one, and they get 2 kills with the MP9s. This has gone horribly wrong. The Legends are getting slaughtered. They still have MBK and pasha. There's players left, right, and center, and now it's down to pasha. Pepito himself, who's had a slow half, and he'll be silenced last by Rain's deagle. 10-5 the halftime score.
Not a bad half at all from FaZe Clan. Not a bad half at all from Twist. Did a spot 1800 damage in 15 rounds. That's well above 100 ADR. That's not too shabby at all from Twist. And that's another player I'm looking very much forward to see in CS2. Imagine how crisp, how clinical, how good of an aimer Twist is coming into a new game where everyone has to find their footing. I think Twist can elevate himself to once again be one of the best players in the world, as if he hasn't been the last couple of years anyway.
Oh, absolutely. Especially with the kind of like movement, I feel like, and the update sort of tick rate situation with Twist. I think it's going to definitely suit a player of his caliber and his ability to just quickly wide swing and take someone's head off. Definitely a player to watch out for. Meanwhile, 2 frags have traded back and forth. MBK and pasha both low. And now pasha has to try and limp his way towards the finish line. And if he's going to do so, there's 3 players to find. Beautiful first shot from pasha, but he can't follow up. And it's that man we just highlighted, Twist, who spins around and secures his 20 bomb.
Yeah, red alarm now. Red alarm now for the Legends. I think they have to force in this situation. They have to buy up deagles, armor, maybe a scout on towards pashaBiceps. There we go. Win this round, and you may have a chance of making this game competitive. Lose this one, and I'm afraid FaZe Clan will run away with it. And you can even see Twist right here doing the instant window smoke, I believe, from T-spawn. They still work, Vince. They still work. Or not. I think he failed it.
It didn't quite land. However, the second one did connect, so Guardian is still kept at bay. That's a great grenade. Lands right on Twists, takes half of his HP. Not that Rops and Rain care about that, as they've already got entries onto the A site, leaving Neo with a deagle on the B site to fend off by himself. And Guardian stuck at the back of CT. He's being aggressed upon, and it just feels like all these trades, as we probably expected, are going to be going the way of FaZe Clan. Neo was spotted on B, and now the Vultures will find their way to pick at his carcass. As FaZe move to 12-5, the Legends in real trouble now.
Yeah, they're not letting them breathe at all. FaZe Clan is on a mission right now. They want to run down their throat. They want to rush them so fast as absolutely possible. And the only thing that can help the Legends right now is if they stick together and perhaps gamble on a bomb site, or gamble go towards middle, or something along the lines where they can pick up a couple of guns and make it uncomfortable for FaZe Clan. But the way FaZe Clan is running right now and playing, well, it reminds me of when they're at their best, right? Very aggressive style. Always looking for the duels, and when a guy like karrigan can entry A ramp like that, it's gonna be very tough for the Legends to do anything in this game. Beautiful double kill by karrigan. Rain follows up with a kill more. It's 2, and there we go. It's just Guardian left for the scout.
Hello, man. Like, karrigan really makes it sing, just the way that I've been noticing when I've been playing myself.
It, yeah. That looked
it's
clean.
Such a good gun, man. It's such a good gun now.
Well, I guess I know what I have to do after this game then. I'll go work on my guild skills.
And for those of you, by the way, that maybe are newer viewers to Counter-Strike and weren't around back in sort of mid-2000s, 2010, Alan is a legendary CS pro. He played with SK Gaming for about 5 years. He was second place at ESWC, which of course is historically a massive CS tournament, losing to Na'Vi, a very good Na'Vi team, Historics, etc. Won the Samsung Euro Championships in 2010. for $20,000. Played alongside Wally, Modi, Roban, and FaZe in that team as well. So a lot of legendary players. And this is a guy that's been around the block for a very, very long time indeed. Meanwhile, though, Rop's in a 1 versus 3, and maybe the Legends are going to have that second win. There's going to have to be a lot of consistent rounds, though, and a lot of great Counter-Strike, but at least they've put the right step forward.
It's true. I wouldn't count out Rob still. Well, maybe now. Missing that shot. No bueno. There we go. Hits the second up. Hits the follow. He has a smoke, which makes it slightly easier for him to plant the bomb. He took a bit of damage right here. Down to 40 HP, but with an AWP in hand, it doesn't really matter that much. Both Alan and Pasha coming in from short, so the long-distance duel right here from Rubs is actually going to favor him. I think he gets spotted, but he also spots the opponents, misses the shot, and that will be another round going in for the Legends right here. But that got close. Had Rubs hit that first shot, I could have seen a world where he would have pulled off this 1v3 clutch.
Oh, absolutely, and I thought he was dead to rights, as you mentioned, when he missed that first shot on the short side. I'm thinking, right, well, this is it, tag it and tag it, but at least he keeps that economy a little bit more honest on the side of the Legends, and when you have to battle your way back in round after round, it's still a huge 7-round deficit. Maybe that extra couple plays that they had to rebuy for is going to be the difference maker. You need to see those Legends, though, step up. As we said, Pasha, this is historically, his better half of CS. So if he can get himself a solid start here on that secondary up, things may start to get interesting. But there's a lot of time between then and now. And in the meanwhile, you know that FaZe have tons of aces up their sleeve. Like, they have so many different plays that they can go back to. The old faithful saw them obviously back at Antwerp do crazy things. We know what these guys are capable of.
We sure do. We sure do. I think they will go down in history of one of the best teams in Counter-Strike Global Offensive. Maybe not the best, but the way they've been able to conduct themselves, the way they've always remained competitive, it's been fantastic to see. We see it once more here from Brokey and Kerrigan. A nice double entry. Neo entering back through the smoke, but it feels like the side has already been lost. Guardian as well, taking a lot of damage from Twist, who fails a bit with the movement right here. That's one of the things that we have to talk about and discuss and get used to, I guess. The movement has changed slightly in CS2. So all these players who has perfected the movement in Counter-Strike Global Offensive, they have to relearn it or at least get used to the new movement. And that could also change certain scenarios, change certain movements, and maybe change the confidence of some players. It takes time, but I'm sure that most of them will learn over time.
One thing Twist doesn't really have to relearn is his aim, which has always been on point, and he puts that to use as Guardian is going to answer back with 1. They now know exactly where he is. They're going to charge him down. They know he have the AWP. If they line up, though, it's where Guardian can punish them, but he misses his shot. Not fully punished. 24 HP. Back around the corner again, but Brokey with the firing squad of Twists behind him that have nearly 40 kills between the two of them are going to silence Guardian. And, well, once again, the Legends put 1 step forward and several steps backwards.
I've noticed a couple of times that some of these players don't seem to recall footsteps in the game, and that's another point that we can bring up, I guess, and discuss at a later point. But the sound in the game is also very, very different, something you have to get used to. I don't know the technical aspects of it. I'm not sure if it's better or worse or easy or anything like that, but it's different, and that's something that people have to get used to. Brokey with the AK-47, though, we've seen that as well. He is known for his AWPing, but nice entry up towards ramp right here, and it does feel like FaZe Clan is just running all over the Legends now. They want Mirage done and dusted.
They want to get to Nuke, man. They want to showcase Nuke. And why not? Another map, of course, that FaZe are no slouches on. Meanwhile, Guardian comes through with 2. He's keeping himself in a very good position here, man. Like in the warm-up game, he was our MVP. He was one of the best performing players. Here again, he's showing he can do it with the AWP. He's showing he can do it with the AKs. Still 71 HP, but Rops will not miss 2 times in a row. And now FaZe have 9 map points. And completely correct, Pimp. The sound is different, absolutely. And some players are going to adjust to that and be more versatile to figure that out fast than others. Do I see 5 AWPs for FaZe? Oh dear.
Yes, you do. Yes, you do. Now, what are they going to do with that 5 AWP setup, huh? Rain trying for the instant window smoke. Kerrigan, 3 players up ramp with an AWP, 4 players towards A. Ooh. Well, that works. Brokey gets the first one. He's usually also the best one with the AWP. Molotov on the balcony. That's going to be a problem for Pasha now. He has to swing out with the vacuum cleaner. Maybe he gets a kill. Nope. That's going to be Twist getting that refrag. It's looking very dire right now for the Legends.
Neo does come back with a USP of all weapons, though, and puts it into the Dome of Rain. Another spray is good. Guardian still alive. Takes a stray bullet, though, through the smoke. There's a HE. 3 HP separating Guardian from his demise. And he has to fall away. MBK in the meanwhile I was going to say the only healthy player they have to stand on, but he has been cut down with a vengeance from Brokey, who kicked off the round and is looking to put an end to it as well. Guardian still putting bullets down range, but there's Karrigan, and FaZe Clan take the first map of Mirage in ease.
Very, very